Well, good afternoon. We're out on our adventures again. Pippa and I have arrived at Monknash.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. But it's afternoon, so no. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon.
We have packed enough food to sink a battleship, well I have anyway, and I'm going to tuck into some already because I'm starving. And we're off, sandwich in hand, because I just couldn't wait. Now, would you believe it? My legs are already aching because she nearly finished me off yesterday with all that walking. We did about 19,000 steps in total. Sorry. But they weren't just steps, they were up huge, big steps. They were like giant staircases steps.
This way, I think.
It is this way, I recognise it. This is a real blast from the past for me to come to Monknash because my dad used to bring us here when we were little because we were the sort of family that really preferred isolated beaches with no facilities. Yeah. So if you needed a wee, you'd go in the bush, you know, there's no toilets, no shops. Nothing.
We did bays rather than like places with amusement arcades and stuff. We always did the quiet ones.
Yeah, same here.
If we were lucky, had an ice cream shop.
Yeah. So I don't think there's a lot of sand. There might be a bit when the tide goes out. I don't know what the tide's going to be doing. That's something we haven't thought about. We've got to make sure we don't get cut off, obviously.
Very good point.
Brie and Marmite. Yum! Did you sleep well in your van last night, Pippa?
I did sleep very well. It was very nice. There was a little bit of traffic, but nothing too bad.
Oh, good.
And the odd, slightly noisy person on a Friday night coming past, but other than that, it was very nice.
Was it hot in the morning?
Not until about 8 o'clock. I do crack the window open because, you know, you shouldn't leave Pippas in a car with, you know, without ventilation. And
also, you're for life, not just for Christmas.
I am for life, not just for Christmas. Yeah, I'm sorry. You've got me, you're stuck with me.
She's vlogging down there. You need to watch her version of today to see what she's talking about. This is how you get on to the beach. You go through the nature reserve and it's a really beautiful little quiet path. This is a beach for people that are quite happy to sort of go the extra mile, literally, to get onto the beach. I'm not sure you'd say this is pushchair friendly.
No, it's not pushchair friendly at all.
Come to an old ruin here. I've got it in my head that it was an old mill, but I don't know where I actually got that in my head from, and it might have actually come out of my imagination. Oh, look at a little waterfall going down some steps, I think that must have been.
There's no steps.
I reckon.
Really?
Don't you think?
Yeah, there could have been actually.
If you look by the wall, it looks a bit steppy.
So you think this is a mill?
Well, I've got it in my head that I was told that once, but I might have dreamt it.
It makes sense for a mill to be here.
It does, yeah.
With the water wheel going and the water cascading down there, look.
I see it's been marked off with a rope to stop you going in it. I think that's a clear sign, really. It's probably not very safe if you see these big cracks down the masonry and all that. Oh, it's very picturesque though, isn't it? It's quite breathtaking actually. It's a different sort of waterfalls to what we saw yesterday. There's certainly a lot more silt built up on this one. At least I think that's what it is. Should we have a closer look down there? Come down for a closer look. So I'm curious. It's a funny formation, that rock. Maybe it's just been eroded to that shape. I want to touch it and see and give it a poke and see if it squishes or not, but I bet it won't squish. Very interesting. Like yesterday, we were experiencing this a lot as a great labyrinth of roots, which is kind of dictating the underfoot terrain. Then we get more little mini waterfalls cascading all the way down there. Yeah, it's fascinating landscape altogether. I think you get the best of both worlds with this beach, because if you really can't decide between a nature walk inland where it's all green and lush, or the seaside, well, you've got both here. You have to go through one to get to the other. I've just observed that there's yet more waterfalls. It's just going down and down into infinity. Well, it's not infinity.
To the sea?
Yeah, to the sea. It actually ends up on the beach. And from what I remember, there's like a delta of little mini rivulets that spreads out and out and out. And I think it's a little wonderland for little children to play in. Under supervision, obviously, because water, you know. Or big children. I think it really could really fire the imagination for free play. This is what I think. I still have this mentality, even though mine is now 16. But, you know.
That's why we're getting on so well.
Yeah. We reckon it's got quite a tropical feel to it down here. And we think maybe these ferns, and there's a lot of these ferns, are enhancing that effect. Look how many there are. Oh, the light is just perfect as well today. Everything looks so luscious and green. And it's kind of a perfect time of year. It's early June as I'm filming this, just in case you're watching this at another time of year. And after the long winter, the foliage is all finally out and it's fresh and really beautifully verdant looking. We're coming out of the wooded area now into a, well, the valley opens up, I guess. You can see the sea there in the distance, the not too distant distance. Got another thing to climb over. Oh, you can't go around anymore. Look, they've put barbed wire there. Are you getting excited, Pippa?
Yeah, the sea is a real novelty for me. I live in one of the furthest points from the sea in the UK.
She's excited.
I am excited. Well, that's a bit of a tall. That's as tall as my leg. Like, over my knees.
Beautiful bird song here. We've reached the sea. Here we are. And there it goes. That's where the river meets the sea. We found a fossil. Just a little one. Just, okay, it's not little. What a massive ammonite.
I do love a good ammonite. We're doing that vlogging thing again, where we're vlogging you, vlogging me, vlogging you.
Yeah.
The good thing about slate, it's so good for coffee.
That's where we just came from. The sandals have come off.
Yes.
Not mine, because I don't have sandals on. But we've made it down onto the beach. We scrambled down over the boulders and pebbles and things. Now the going is easier underfoot. I love these, all the little mini rock pools, little pockets of interest everywhere to squat down and look at.
Some sort of tempest, sort of, you know. And you've got into space instead.
Look at those blackened cliffs. It almost looks like they've burned, but I don't think they can have. Made it onto the sand. We're sort of pottering around looking for somewhere to sit down and eat. This is looking kind of eerie. Look, the mist has rolled in from the sea and people are just sort of silhouetted against the fog. Reminds me of that horror film, The Fog, from decades and decades ago, when they would come rapping on the window panes with their staffs. Evil sea monsters. Hopefully there aren't any here today. So it's not crowded. I mean, it's certainly not empty, but it's not crowded here today. We found our picnic spot just here. We've got like a raised podium for the vloggers. I can't get over this mist swirling in from the sea. It looks really dramatic and it's sort of varying in its density, which is creating a very visually interesting effect. She's setting up a shot. Yes, do watch Pippa's vlog, which I'll link at the end of this one, to see what the shot looks like and all the other shots that she's done today. Hey, look, this is the YouTuber salad. I've done, well, it's only pepper and cucumber, to be honest, but I didn't put any dressing on it, so we can just eat it with our fingers easily and supplement our sandwiches with it. Speaking of sandwiches, I've got brie and marmite in there. That's one of them. I've got two. We're feeling all sea-y, aren't we? It's just like within minutes really of getting out of the van, we could feel the salt on our skin. It's sort of come from the damp air, hasn't it?
Yeah. I'm not sure we needed that much water in the end, did we?
Well, you never know.
If we get stranded on this rock and the sea comes in.
We might be washing sand off your feet with it later.
That's a good point, actually. Can't stand sand where I don't want sand.
Me neither.
Right, that's my honey sandwich. I've also got Snacker Jacks.
Ooh.
Bliss bars.
Ooh, blissful.
Carrots.
Not quite as exciting, but very healthy.
Satsumas.
Yeah, ding. Do the hit or the miss noise.
Apples.
Ding. I've got crisps and chocolate. Oh, it's all stucking, so there's a tripod in there sticking. That's what, yeah, so you want to see what's in Imo's snacky bag. Now, I've got some spare Bombay mix. I don't know if there's wheat in it. I'm guessing maybe not.
Good, thank you.
You're all right for that, you. I haven't put my tongue in this. Oh, there's a story about that.
Contact Imo.
1 avocado to share with 2 spoons and 1 knife.
I've never had avocado on its own. I've only ever had it in with stuff.
Oh,
so
well, if you want to have it in with stuff, you're very welcome.
Dip my carrot in it.
With assorted crisps. That's my sandwich. Can't have it.
Can't have it. Don't want it.
The mini cheddars are emergency, so you'd have to be
you,
desperate because they got wheat in. I've got 4 of these chocolate bars because I thought we might end up calorie depleted. So
and we might need one with a cup of tea later on.
We might do, yeah. Oh look, there's a sailboat going past in the distance. It's all lit up beautifully by the sun. We finished our picnic now. There was way more than we could actually eat, but we got plenty for snacks later, which is good. I'm zooming over to look at this mist. It's clearing up. Actually,
walking into it. That's like a horror film.
Yes.
Don't go into the mist.
Pippa's contemplating going into the ocean.
I'm not contemplating. I am going to go into the ocean. I don't care how cold it is.
I'll do what I did with the waterfall. I'll stand on the edge and film you.
I'm going to be the stunt person of our vlogs, yeah?
Excellent. Oh, look at this in this rock pool here. Oh, I just dropped some rubbish, hang on. Don't know where that flew out of, but it's definitely mine. Look at all these snail squiggles where they've been on the move here. That reminds me of some art I did as a little kid when I used to just wiggle my finger around in a load of paint splodges. We are walking towards the beach. We're magnetised. Zombie Pippa is demonstrating. Well, the fog's gone now, so all the monsters need to retract back into the ocean again. Well, I thought that was what I was supposed to be. It reminds me of Scooby-Doo, actually, when people are hypnotised, they always did that, stuck their arms up. Oh, that's a lovely little rock pool there. There are loads and loads of anglers all lined up just along the line of the shore there. Kind of, not exactly evenly spaced. I think there's a little huddle at the end. I'm pretty sure they came together. Might be imagining that though. Oh wow, look at these rocks. I was thinking, what's that brown? And something I'm not used to seeing, to be honest. I'm not familiar with this. Looks like, no, it can't be coral, surely. Coral in South Wales? It picks off whatever it is. How very interesting. Looks like a little trumpety mouth sticking up. Well, lots of them. A multitude of them, in fact. Come to the ocean at last. These winkles here, there are loads and loads of them. They're kind of clustered. She's in. Going, going, going. I think she's just paddling today. Oh no, she's going right in. Oh, I bet that was cold. Is she gonna go right in? She's going in deeper. Oh! She hasn't got her bathers with her. She's got a little towel, I think. It might possibly be in the van though. hounding hound over there. Some scratchy rocks and she's come out all cut and scratched.
Scratched on there.
Yeah, tiny little ones I can see there.
Yeah.
No.
That's from these.
Those beastly things.
Those things under the water that I couldn't see.
Yeah.
Yeah. They jumped out on me and attacked me.
So how was it in there?
Lovely. It's really nice. I feel refreshed.
Don't need a shower now.
No, that's it. You see, this is wild washing. There's things like wild wheeze, wild camping, and wild washing. I think the tide's coming in. They were getting higher.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't put my phone here because it would have been washed away.
Yeah. I've just checked the time, it's actually 3 o'clock already and I can't believe it, it's really flown by. I've just seen an angler fishing a fishy out of the sea, quite a big one actually. Ooh, I'd say, ooh, from here to there. And it was writhing and flapping about and he had his hand on it, he was trying to sort of control it. I don't know what he's done with it actually, he's wandered off. But anyway, I think Pip and I are going to take a stroll down there and maybe back again. I think the tide is coming in, but it's obviously a long way out at the moment and there are plenty of other people there and I think anglers know about tides. I thought that man had caught a fish, but he's dragged a load of seaweed in. You're drying off, Pippa?
I am drying off, thank you. I've changed my top, so the top half of me is dry and the bottom half of me will dry in time. Slightly soggy.
Cuttlefish. We've seen quite a lot of those, haven't we? No, Pippa's just commenting, not a cloud in the sky. We've gone from full-scale mist to cloudless sky. This whole expanse of beach just here where we're walking now is wet for some reason. We presume it's seeping out from the cliff or something. It's not deep though, it's perfectly okay. I was wondering if our feet would sink in it, but they're not. It's perfectly hard underneath. Pippa's back in the sea again. Just been having great fun dipping the GoPro in the water and it's like a warm bath. All these rock pools, they are so beautifully warm, honestly.
Who says you can't have a bath in the wild? Got any bubble bath?
I told Pippa it was like a bath and then she said, I like baths, and off she went.
This is a bath, it's really warm.
It does look lovely. You can see where your scratches have come out now. They're becoming more apparent.
Yeah.
Both legs, ouch. Sometimes when I'm wandering over terrain like this, I feel like a giant towering over little miniature rivers and valleys. It's certainly a real wonderland for a small child to fire their imaginations, and I used to lose myself in hours and hours of free play in environments like this. Pippa and I are going back to Spog, the van, for a cup of tea.
We are. And more chocolate.
More chocolate. I've had some already.
Oh, this would have been a better bar.
Oh yeah, oh well.
So nice. I'm sinking.
She's thinking about it, look, she's thinking.
I am.
She's thinking tea or deeper rock pool bath.
Chocolate.
If only you could have both simultaneously.
Bring me the tea and the chocolate.
There's a can of pop in the bag if you want. Once we've got the thought of tea in our heads, there's no stopping us, that's it.
Yeah.
But we've got quite an adventure ahead of us just getting back to Spog, because we're going to go back up to that beautiful nature reserve again, up the other way. Yesterday was incredibly strenuous, so do go back and watch both of our vlogs on yesterday if you're curious about what we got up to. But we absolutely knackered our legs because it was so steep and there was so much of it. But today's been a really like a gentle cool down for us, so we've done a bit of walking but very little by comparison, probably I reckon 3 miles or something in total.
I'll check when we get back to the
Yeah, we'll check the steppage. So yeah, it's just been really pleasant. Even though it's a heat wave, we haven't been overheated because we've had a constant breeze, and as you saw earlier, a lot of fog as well, so we'll probably end up with sunburn now, but we certainly don't feel like it. It just feels pleasant. There's a load of seagulls over there. Should we see what they're doing? We're back at the van. We've gone all the way up the hill. Pippa's putting the kettle on. A lovely cup of tea.
Oh yes.
Worked up an appetite again. I'm going for that other brie and marmite sandwich. Very delicious. We've been enjoying a natter in the van, haven't we? Pippa's on the crisps.
Yeah, crisps, tea.
Yeah. Look, something healthy. There's the tea. There's my cup of tea by there. Oh, that hit the spot, that cup of tea did. Right, I don't know what I'm going to say now. I'm too tired for any more vlogging. I've worn myself out. I dried up, I got the camera, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to say now. I've done that before a few times. Anyway, go and watch Pippa's vlog of today. I'll link it in the end screen. And thank you very much for watching. And if you're new here and you'd like to follow more of my story, do hit the subscribe button. And give it a like if you liked it. It helps the channel to grow. And
we so appreciate it.
We do, yes. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.